My name's Rhian Richards and I was in college between 2005 and 2008. I studied a BTEC diploma in performing arts, and I also did A-level dance and A-level English and AS-level psychology and communication studies. So after college I studied at Laban, which is now called Trinity Laban Conservatoire of Music and Dance, and being at the college basically gave me the confidence to go on to conservatoire level training. The college course in dance in particular was what my passion was. So I studied performing arts and that covered all aspects of that, so theatre, drama. And then English was another passion of mine, but more the creative side of English. And being at the college gave me a really well-rounded experience of what education is. But it also built me up as a performer. There was a lot of performance-based activity at the college. So Lift Dance Company was a huge part of my experience here. That kind of started in my first year here, and I was taught by Vicky Burrows and Craig Coombs, and they both kind of pushed me to explore what it is to become a performer. That gave me the guts really to apply for education, for further education. I applied for both ACAS colleges and conservatoires, and those auditions, I wouldn't have been able to do them without what I was taught here, both in terms of the academia and the practical level of what I was taught. I went on to do an MA in journalism following my degree at Laban, and both those courses were very professional, very difficult, and I was in uni until I was basically 22, but those experiences have shaped me into the professional I am now. I now work for National Theatre Wales. I'm campaigns manager, so I've kind of squidged together my practical dance training and my journalism training to become what I am now. So I use that performance experience, I use that confidence I was taught here. I feel like what I was taught here allows me to walk into a room and know my stuff. I feel confident in terms of performing arts. I had such a well-rounded experience at the college. I went into Laban knowing that life was bigger than dance and there was way more for me in the world, and that is what Neath College gave me. Craig and Vicky are possibly the best teachers I've ever had. I have experienced education from comprehensive college through to university, through to MA, and they are the two people that made me who I am today. They taught me about being in a team. So we were a team of dancers, we were a team of students, but again, Vicky and Craig are two very, very different people. Craig is very out there, and he is very different in his approach to teaching, whereas Vicky is way more down the line. I don't think she'd mind me saying that. And she did teach me how to be in class and how to hold myself and how to behave. And that sounds strange that I came here when I was like 16 to the age of 19, but you really do learn a lot from the people that teach you. And they really did mould me into who I am. And they went above and beyond on a daily basis into helping me to audition for the conservatoires that I went to give me the guts to actually do that. I remember Vicky bringing in, I think it was actually my first year of college, Vicky brought me the application form for London School of Contemporary Dance and basically said to me, you go in there. I ended up going to Laban because over the 3 years I was here, I changed massively in who I was when I first started to who I was when I left. And again, that is them shaping me and teaching me about the world and my options really, and allowing me to feel like I could do anything. They gave me that through Lift as well as through the courses here. I think Lift is a really important aspect of what the college do and what this course provides, and what Vicky and Craig put way more of their personal time into. It's not something that they do in their 9 to 5. It's evenings, it's weekends, it's planning a whole show is very difficult. I know because I do it now, but at the time I think I really appreciated the amount of effort they put in for us, and I can't fault them as teachers, as educators, and as my friends, because they did become friends by the end of it, and I felt like I could turn to them for anything, and I did over the years, and that's why I'm here now, because I feel like people within the Neath area, further afield, need to understand what they can do here and what it can result in later life. So yeah, I went on to Trinity Laban for my degree, and then on to Cardiff University for my MA. And that scope in education, they're two very, very different institutions to Neath College, and I found it a huge culture shock going from Neath College to Laban. For one, Laban's in London, and I grew up in the Neath Valley. I'd been to London for the weekend and stuff like that, but London was a completely different place and a completely different challenge to who I was. Laban itself is very geared towards you were going to be a professional dancer, and Neath College and the course here was more about exploring what it is to be a dancer and exploring what it is to be a performer. And I felt like going to Laban, it definitely adapted me again and made me realise that I did not want to be a dancer, I wanted to do something else. But those courses are something you have to do post-college. You have to go on and learn more. I feel like I'm still learning now, 10 years on, I'm definitely still learning now. They're also much more independent learning, so you learn about independent learning here and you experience what it is to be really responsible for your own time and responsible for your own fitness and your abilities and your body. But then going to Laban and going on to Cardiff, you're kind of left to it. And that was a big culture shock. But I enjoyed it. It was a real challenge and it's rounded me into the professional I am now, and I feel like I'm much more resilient from going to university and going on to the MA. I would highly recommend further education after college. As well as what that can give you professionally, personally, it really does push you. And I was at a level when I left the college to be able to confidently do that and to go on to become what I am now. It would be easy for me to recommend Neath College. This place and the people that work here and the facilities that are here are second to none. You have to make of it what you want from it and you get out of it what you put in. But if you want to do that and if you want to come to college and if you're interested in college, Neath College is a brilliant place to come to. I had huge life experiences when I was here. I had brilliant education when I was here, and the teachers here put 100% into every day. I felt like I was exposed to a lot of the world outside of the college through the people here. They really pushed us to experience the world and to get more awareness of what we could potentially do afterwards. So if you're interested in performing arts, even I haven't talked much about English, but I studied English and I studied other topics when I was here. But that is a real, it can really explain to you what Neath College can do for you. I didn't just do dance. I did a variety of topics, a variety of subjects that I was really interested in, and it allowed me to go on to do other things because I'd kept my options open. And it also gave me, coming to the dance course in particular, the extracurricular activities. I think people always think of a Wednesday afternoons off, you go and play rugby and go and play football, whatever. With dance, it's way more than that. You have the classes in the evenings, the performance opportunities, to go and see shows with your peers, that kind of thing. It just opens up your perspective a lot more. And I really recommend coming here and pursuing whatever it is you want to do. If dance is just a hobby, if you just like English, or if you just like some of the subjects you fancy, this is a chance to come and experience that and really explore what you want to do in later life without having to make any kind of solid, this is what I have to do with my life. This college allows you to explore the world.